guys, we are here in Belgium. So let's look in here on the screen, and we are about to go one-shot qualifying. So let's check out the overall news here. Looks like Lewis Hamilton, as usual, is in the lead. Looks like we might have some rain at the end of the race today, so we'll have to see how that goes, and etc. But so far, not too bad. Also, I need to look at our R&D, see if we can get anything moving in here. Let's see what this is. We got the MJKU, durability, we got motor generator unit heat. Alrighty. And this is heave dampers. Okay, so there we go. We're gonna be working on that, trying to get all of this different chassis and suspension work done to make the car handle better. So definitely wanting to work on that and durability, but of course slowly working on the engine as well. So we'll see how that goes. So let's see here. I think that is it, and we will be going into the qualifying. So let's go. Alrighty, so I'm gonna look at we're gonna go with the balanced setup, because while this course does have quite a lot of high speed areas, I know with our car that we're gonna need the regular balanced setup to just be able to hopefully stay on the track. So we're gonna be going with that setup, and we will see how we do here. Let me see here. Oh boy, looks like event gearbox is almost shot, possibly. Looks like the wear isn't too bad. We'll see. Okay, but let's go and find out what happens. Alright, did not expect us to qualify that good. This is not one of my better tracks. So, and I can also predict that potentially,
with qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves of our top three: Bottas, Hamilton, and Max Verstappen. With qualifying complete, all that remains is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
I can predict that this will be one of the tracks that we could potentially wreck out of the race, because that's just how it goes.
You really seem to enjoy that. You made it look easy.
I definitely had a good car, that's for sure.
It's been a great qualifying session for you. Are you going to carry that momentum into the race?
Well, the car feels great on track so far, so we'll see how it goes.
How do you feel this season is going for you? Is the car competitive?
So long as the car doesn't wear out too fast, I think we'll do okay. With a bit of development at the power unit, the car is great, but I do think we need to develop the chassis to stay competitive. Absolutely. Gotta keep working on that.
Great. Well, that's everything.
And so you say, well, you said the chassis was doing good, and it was, but I know from just my experience in any of these games, suspension, chassis, handling, those are the key things in any racing competition. Because you can have great speed, but if your car cannot handle the great speed, then it doesn't matter how fast you're going, you're going to wreck, because you have to have a good handling car. And so that's always been my philosophy in any of these games so far. So we'll see how that goes. Your car can't handle the track, then it's not going to be able to handle extra speed or power that you put at the track. And so that's for me, that's always very key. It's like, sure, power is important, but you really do need a good handling car. And so that's always usually the philosophy I look at stuff. So we'll see how we can keep developing that stuff. Alrighty. I think Manuel's getting ready for the race. We got all the other guys in here working fairly hard and stuff. Cool. So, let's go to the race here. I'm going to double check Yep, so it looks like rain is in the forecast, so we'll see. Yep, I want to go back in. So we will see how we do. Let's go.
We're in Belgium once again for today's round of the Formula One World Championship. It's a race the great Ayrton Senna won 6 times, and in 2019, Charles Leclerc became the first driver to take their maiden win here since Michael Schumacher in 1992. So here we are once again, ready to go racing through the Ardennes forest. 4.35 miles of long straights, fast corners, and massive elevation changes. It makes this not only one of the most exciting circuits on the calendar, but one that makes for some consistently high quality racing as well. Simply put it, there really is no place quite like Spa. Anthony Davidson also joins me in the commentary box today. Let's talk about the Rainmaster. They've been involved in a number of costly incidents lately. That's got to affect their mindset going into this race.
It's not an ideal situation by any means. When you get into a bad run like that, there's always a risk of frustration creeping in, which can cause more mistakes and locks you into this vicious cycle. Hopefully today they can get through turn 1 cleanly and stay calm for the rest of the race.
With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Verstappen, Vettel, Alexander Albon, and Leclerc, Norris, Ricciardo, Sainz, and Sergio Perez. The Rainmaster, Gasly, Daniel Kvyat, and Stroll, Ocon, Raikkonen, Kevin Magnussen, and Roman Grosjean. Russell, Giovinazzi, Latifi, and Juan Manuel Correa. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Thanks, Jeff. Okay, guys. So, you heard the announcers. We don't need to wreck. But I'm fairly certain that at this track, that's exactly what we're going to do. So let's check out our strategy here. I am fairly certain that we're going to wreck, unfortunately. One thing that we're going to simply do is going to go back on the fuel. Going to be using less. We are going to go with the regular default strategy. I think that'll work out for us fairly good. And I think we're really going to wreck on this one. I really do. I really think I am bad at this track. I know that qualifying run looked good, but believe me, I am not good at this track. So we're gonna see how this goes. I didn't really want to start up here either, but I did need to practice qualifying better. So, anyways, whew, let's go. Ooh, close! That was close! Oh! Ooh, wee! Wowza, wow. That was a close turn 1. That was a very close turn 1. I cannot believe that we did not wreck there. That's amazing. There we go. Got an infinity in the way. Was it a Renault? Ah! Wow. Okay. I have no idea what just happened. Let's watch the replay. Let me see here. Pause. No, see here. You gotta find a different camera angle. There's the track angle. Watch it in slow-mo here. Let me get that out of the way. I don't know, I almost want to restart the race, but I kind of think that this is what was going to happen anyways. What happened here? Okay, so we got the Ferrari there, Ferrari there, Ferrari there. So I'm getting the run. He's not backing up. He's going to my tire. So, yeah, he just keeps on staying there. And to the wall he and I go. Look at this. Yep, so there goes my wing right there. And so he's just staying there. Then back into the BWT. I get hit from behind somewhere, so let's see. So there we go. And right there. And round to go. And boom. And that's what ended the race. Wow. Okay. Well, wow. Okie dokie. I'm still trying to decide if I really want to restart the race, but I think with that epic wreck, I'm actually just gonna let it go, guys. I'm still a little bit in shock mode here. I'm gonna take the exposure down. Actually, I'm gonna lift that back up. There we go. Let's see here. Needs a little bit more saturation there. There we go. Get a little more contrast. There we go. That looks better. Okay. Let's see here. There we go. That is a crazy wreck, guys. Here we're gonna go. I'm gonna go back. We're gonna watch it in full speed here. That's crazy. See here. Oh, here we go. In cabin. Did a good job. I actually tried to compensate there like a normal driver, so more than likely there I broke my wrists. Let's look at this here. I mean, so let's see. So right here, you can see where my hands are when I get hit. The next time, right there. So my hands are still going that way. So I mean, with all things considered, I probably broke my wrist there. In all reality, yeah, we're gonna retire from the race, guys, because one, I didn't think I was gonna do very good at this track, anyways, but also two, that's a realistic epic crash there that I'm not gonna get around. So we are calling it a day. Good night, though. I think we got enough footage. I'm gonna make sure that we're actually recording this. Okay, good. We're recording. Good. So we got that on video. Hallelujah. Okay. Good night. Good night.
A difficult race then on one of the all-time classic circuits, but they've persevered to take the win here today. What do you think it was, Ant, that gave them the edge over the competition today?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
Mercedes are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again. Let's see what effect this result has had on the drivers' standings. It's a great result for Lewis Hamilton, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. After an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
Well, for me it's got to be Lewis Hamilton. The multiple world champion may be the boring choice at this point, but you can't argue that he's a driver deserving of his reputation. It's got to be Lewis Hamilton. I mean, he pulled off some impressive feats out on the track today, even by his standards. All respect to the fans' choice, they fully deserve it. But I just feel that my pick had a little more on their plate, so their ability to keep a cool head and come through for such a strong finish made the difference, at least in my opinion.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action. I can't wait to see what's next.
So I just want to point this out. We got hit by a Ferrari and a BWT car, and somehow this is the race results. Somehow those guys went from being in a wreck, because let's see, I got hit by, I think it's either Charles Leclerc or Sebastian. I think it was Charles Leclerc, and I got hit by Sergio Perez, and these guys somehow were able to finish the race in the top 10. And then we have Roman Grosjean, the poor guy, that ran into me. And, oi, I don't know how all that worked. I honestly don't. But somehow it did, I guess. That's weird. I have no idea how that happened. That is a very, 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 very weird turn of events. Let's see here. Standings. Obviously, Mercedes running away with it as per normal. And we've really got to get above Williams and Haas here. We got to get some points at some point. But that was a weird race. So, wow. Okay, advancing on. Oh well, my driver leveled up. Looks like our team might have leveled up here. See, ooh, yep. Not sure if that's going to open us up any sponsorship or not. Luckily, we got all of our whatchamacallit's done. All of our sponsor objectives, so that's good. And I think we are heading to Monza. Will be the next race on the schedule. Since we didn't really have much of a race, we will go ahead and do all of our in-office stuff here in this episode. Alright, cool. So we're back. We got cash in the bank, and we have the Italian Grand Prix coming on up. Action training, power team building. Let's see here. Driver promotion filming. Let's see. I'm going to do a sponsor event conference just to help the team's morale and stuff. Looks like our power unit's done. We don't have any R&D. We do have some money to spend, but what I need to see here is contracts. Let me see. So currently we're paying Juan Manuel 2 million. So we're going to need above that to be able to get him back at the end of the season, I'm thinking. Let's see. Oh, sponsorship. Do we have... Nope. Gotta wait till level 10 before we can do anything else on that. Alrighty. So, I need to... Let's see. So, probably... Where's the schedule here? There it is. Okay. So, Italy, Russia, Japan. So, basically, we need to stop spending after Russia, I believe is what I'm going to say we need to do here. Alright, we need to, let's see, control electronics. Yep, we need to go ahead and update all of that for the rest of the season, and we should be good. Now I'm going to see, can we update or upgrade anything? I'm not thinking that we can. Not quite enough moolah in the bank. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and advance time here. Improved energy cell store that finally came in.
Okay, we've had the new parts come through from the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
Cool. Alrighty, I'm not really sure what we're gonna do here. I think since this ended up being so short, I'll go ahead and do the recording of Monza here, and this will pop up as the next video. So, thanks for watching that bizarre, very quick race crash. I was honestly expecting that. I wasn't quite expecting it to be that epic, honestly. I was thinking we'd probably hit the wall or something. But wow, that was very, very fascinating. I really don't know what to say about that. But anyways, guys, we're going to one of my favorite tracks, Monza, up next. And we will get to you then. So I'm not sure how I'm going to space these out. This is going to be interesting. I didn't really have that happen before. So, yeah, thanks guys for watching, and we're going to see you next time on F1, the 2020 My Team Career Mode, when we go to Monza next up. So, Florida Racing hopefully can get back from that terrible crash early out. So, alrighty guys, see you then. Be back in a bit.